second Africa High-Level Forum South to South Triangular Cooperation 2023 ended today. At the forum were several development partners and experts from various countries that form the African continent. The forum focused on the impact of youth and women empowerment. President Museveni highlighted some of the major areas that African countries should put their focus on to stop relying on donations for sustainable development.
All the African leaders have now agreed on the CFTA, the Continental Free Trade Area. So at least on the African side, people are aware of the need. But how about South-South? We need to resolve this issue of trading together.
Although Africa is considered the most endowed continent with abundant natural resources, many of the countries are still considered third world. The president said that if focus is put on some sectors of the economy, the state of affairs could change.
Producing for sale. We have been working on it. Sector 2, manufacturing, industry. Sector 3, services, hospitality, tourism, transport, professional services, medical, and so on.
As the world grapples with the dire effects of global warming as a result of environmental degradation, President Museveni wants his peers to consider preserving the environment in order to attain the set goals. This is what other speakers said.
We do not involve young leaders in Africa at high-level forums. You are likely to have, if we have that democracy practiced, young people voted into the highest offices in Africa when they are not equipped to manage those offices.
We also have to look at the food security. With about 60% of all arable land in the world domiciled in Africa, Africa must strive to develop capacity to feed itself.
Several mechanisms and ideas have been discussed in ensuring that they steer the African continent to becoming one of the most robust economies in the world because of the richness in the minerals. But more often than not, some of these mechanisms are never implemented. And therefore, President Museveni said the major bottleneck in attaining the sustainable development goals is mainly greed and also ignorance. Therefore, it remains to be seen whether some of the mechanisms and resolutions that have been arrived at this conference are going to be implemented in a continent that continues to grapple with a huge problem of international debts. Sudhir Ruhanga, NTV.